Hi all, good morning. Happy to see you again in this video. So I have finished my course of IPMI EMBA Corporate Finance that is facilitated by Professor Roy Samber for the last 2 months. So we have met together for 7 weeks, and this week will be the final week for us. It is week 8, and we are going to take the final examination. So in this video, I will be sharing where is my lesson learned during the 2 months of the course. So for the first, I will be sharing what is the top three most interesting topic from my personal point of view, and those are as follows. The first is about the investment risk. So, as we all know, that there are two most important things in investment, which are return and the risk. So, if we are talking about the risk, there are two types of the risk, which are systematic risk and unsystematic risk or unique risk. Systematic risk is the risk that is affected by the market movement, and this is as part of beta calculation. And what about the unsystematic risk? Unsystematic risk is the unique risk that is exists and attached to each of the company. So this is the risk within the specific company or at the country level. So how to measure the risk is how to measure the risk in our investment, our stocks of our portfolio is through the variance. So the variance is the movement of the stock or its volatility. So the higher of the stock that having volatility, it means the higher of the variance itself. The second is about issues in Binance. So in this part, we are discuss and then do some kind of analysis of one movie, and the movie is others people's money. So there are a few things that I have learned through this movie, and those are like a hostile takeover. So we know what is all about tender offer, which is I'm sure we all already know that better. And also I learned about special purpose company called or name it as OPM, or in this also we can call it as the tactics or green mailing. And the last is about the NBO or management buyout. So what is hostile takeover? Hostile takeover is the acquisition of the company and call it as a target company by another, call it as the acquirer or as the investor. That is accomplished by going directly to the company's shareholder or fighting to replace management to get the full acquisition approved. The second topic or term is green mail or green mailing. Is basically is the action of purchasing enough share in a firm to challenge the firm leadership with the threat of hostile takeover to force the target company to buy a purchase a share back at premium in order to prevent the potential takeover. The last is about NBO or management buyout. Is basically referring to is the repurchasing of share of the stock by the founder or of management that is issued by them to the market. So the last three of my most interesting topic is event analysis. In this case, we are take the event in Jasa Marga bond issuance. So, in this case, we discuss, explore, and learn the whole process of Jasa Marga bond issuance, which conduct in the middle of the year of 2020. So let us understand first what is the objective. Uh, Objective why Jasa Marga is issuing the bond. So basically the objective for them is to support their financial stability and sustainable growth, since the company is having a negative cash flow period in the early stage of toll road development from 5 till 10 years. So the entire process of Jasa Marga bond issuance take approximately around 4 months from the first stage. It is registration to OJK until then the effective letter is obtained from OJK. So in the offering to investor stage divided into phase. The first phase is namely as initial offer, is basically to book building to gather investor interest and public offering. The last stage is public offering to then continue with a portion allotment to investor and payment the bond in the last payment the bond to the issuer or Jasa Marga. And then other than those, I have also learned some of others value topics such as investment simulation. So our task in here is to do some analysis, both fundamental and technical, by selected area of the public listed company at IDX Jakarta. So using the given template, we have update the stock price in weekly basis. So at the end of the day, we have to calculate what is the weekly and also the cumulative return. Second part is about dividend. So dividend is one of the very interesting topics, and where everybody is talking if we are closing there. So dividend is so what is dividend? Dividend is a distribution of profit by a company to its shareholder. When a company earn a profit or a surplus, so it can be paid as a proportion of profit and treated as a dividend to all of their shareholders. And lastly, the others interesting topic for me is about fraud risk management. So I have learned all about the fraud risk management, which consists of the reason why people are doing fraud. So what is the red flag or early warning system, and also the last is how to prevent it occur in the company. So what become the interesting things is when we are learning about the fraud statistic itself. So from the statistic point of view, male with the portion with the contribution of 53% compared to female with 47 from a gender point of view or gender statistic. And from age statistic, those are ranging from 36 to 60 who are the most having fraud at working. So those two very interesting topics if we are talking about the fraud management from the statistic point of view. So I think those are all the highlight to what I have learned and become my most interesting topic during the whole journey of the course of IPMI EMBA Corporate Finance course facilitated by Professor Roy Sembel. So I think that's all from my side. Thank you so much and see you again. Bye.